So today we're going to be showing you guys how to make Dyson's peanut butter pumpkin biscuits. We have all of the ingredients that we'll need right here: wheat flour, honey, cornstarch, cinnamon, 1 egg, pumpkin puree, and peanut butter. Just something to note, some dogs are allergic to wheat flour. In that case, you can use rice flour instead. Any immunocompromised dogs or dogs under 1 year old should not have honey, kind of just like a baby. So you can just omit that if that's the case. And also, when you're buying your peanut butter, you want to make sure it's all natural ingredients. Just peanuts should be the ingredient. So your dough should start to get sticky. You need something that you're going to be able to roll out, kind of like when you're making Christmas cookies. So it'll start to get really thick, as I mentioned. You just want to make sure all that peanut butter is mixed in. And like I said, if it's too dry, you can add in more water, or I would recommend just adding in more pumpkin. That'll make it that wet consistency. At this point, you'll want to get your cookie cutters. I have a couple different sizes of dog bones. You can find different shapes online. There's a whole bunch. So for this part, we're going to want to roll out the dough. So you're going to want to take your flour and flour the counter. Again, just like you're making holiday cookies. And of course, you'll need your rolling pin. And you'll want to make sure that this is significantly floured as well, which will become a little bit easier once you start rolling it out. Make sure every inch is floured because this will stick to your counter. And you'll want to get it as thin as you can, about a ½ inch is recommended. Good. You can start to use your cookie cutters to cut the shapes that you want. Like I said, you can go with any size. I found that a medium size is the easiest because this is such sticky dough. It can be a little bit tricky. Okay, so next you want to get out your baking trays, line them with parchment paper. That's just the easiest way for cleanup. And then you're going to carefully take each dog bone that you've cut and place it right on your baking tray. Okay, so now that our oven is preheated to 350 degrees, we're going to go ahead and take both trays and put them in the oven. You just want to keep adding water till it gets to that frosting consistency, or I should say glaze consistency. It should be a little bit runny. Just warm it up with that honey. Add in your cornstarch once it comes out. And then add in the water as needed. The pumpkin is a little bit runnier than peanut butter, obviously, so you won't need as much water for this one. And so now we have our pumpkin and our peanut butter glazes here ready for when the treats come out of the oven. Okay, so now that our biscuits have been cooking for 18 minutes, I'm gonna take them out of the oven. And they should get nice and brown and a little bit hard to the touch. We're just gonna put them onto a plate and let them cool for a couple minutes before we add the frosting on. And from here, you can kind of just let them sit, or they're ready to be eaten. You'll just wanna store these in the refrigerator once they completely cool off and dry down. You'll notice that the frosting will harden, so it'll be easy to transport if you wanted to bag them up and give them as a gift to somebody. And we hope you enjoyed our video.
Say bye, Dyson.
You want to try one? Whoa!
Yummy.
That's good!